Pat is a great all-around strongman. These two guys are two of my top students, top proteges, and he is wrapping a horseshoe. He's going to bend it a little different. We had a good friend named Greg Latonic who came up with this feat. He's going to take a horseshoe, put it in his mouth, and bend it in his teeth. As I said, Greg Latonic came up with this feat, and this is kind of a tribute to Greg, who passed away about 2 months ago. Here he goes. Come on, let's hear it for him. There it is. In his teeth. And he's going to go ahead and finish it off. And I think he's just going to crush it down flat into like a heart shape. Alright, there it is. He crushed it completely flat. Alright, Mike, do you have an old-time feat you can spike? Okay, here's another type of spike bending. It's a brace spike bending. Mike has a pretty tough 12-inch spike. If you look at it, it's thick, 3/8 inches thick, 12 inches long. He's going to go ahead and bend that into a U. Mike the Machine Bruce. Mike is a former Marine, honor Marine. And way back, many years ago, he's like a 5-time mixed martial arts champion. Here we go. Mike Bruce. There he goes, and he crushes the 12-inch spike. Hold it up high, Mike, let everybody see it. There it is, Mike the Machine Bruce. Pat, what do we got? Okay, everybody's seen strongman bend steel bars. You probably noticed that we try to do a lot of things where there's not a lot of leverage. We can just show that it's pure strength, not any kind of manipulation. He's got a bar, roughly, I guess, 2 foot long, 22 inches long, 1/2 inch thick, high-grade steel. He's going to bend it around his neck. All right, let's hear from Pat. He's right on his bare vertebrae, totally on his vertebrae, no padded whatsoever. Totally on his neck. Incredible. There it is. All right, now Mike Bruce is coming back up, and I don't know if any of you saw him last year. I brought him here last year, and he had some steel bars bent across his throat, actually on his throat, which would just cave your windpipe in. Then I went on to Kentucky, and he set a world record for bending things across his throat. It took, I think, 7, right? 5/8 inch bars in 1 minute. Somebody put their knee in the back of his head and pulled him right across his throat. Well, this is something he's going to try. This is the first time live he's ever going to try it. Pat had the idea. He said, Mike, let me put a baseball bat across your throat. Mike, of course, is known for having the world's strongest neck. He actually sits in a chair, has 300 pounds of weight, and just brings it up and down with his head.
Let's go!
Here we go, right across the throat with a baseball bat. Very
good. Go, guys, here we go! Wow!
There it is. Let's give a hand to Mike Bruce. All right, I'll tell you what. Pat, we're going to mess with the engine block now? Okay, let me just, you got some cards with you there? You got them? I got a deck of cards here. One of the famous old-time feats is to take a deck of cards and tear it in half. I'll tell you what we're going to do. Pat's going to do it a little different. Here's a deck of casino cards. Let me go ahead and open it up. And just, let me just take, oh man, just about half of them. Young man, come here 1 second. Just come right over here. Just hold them perfectly square like that. See if you can just tear them in half. That's just a half a deck. It's just going to take them, just rip them in half. Kind of hard to do it. Okay, very difficult. Okay, he got 2, 3 cards right there. Okay, no shame in that. What Pat is going to do, Pat, how much does the engine block weigh? 275 pounds. He's actually going to stick his hand through the engine block, flip it. He's going to flip the engine block up while his hands are through it and tear in half an entire deck of cards with his fingers. No way can he use his shoulders, chest muscles, anything. Only his hands to tear the deck of cards while he's supporting the weight. Take your time, Pat. Get ready. It's dangerous, so I don't want you dropping that thing. entire deck of cards.
Yeah, Pat, let's go, buddy.
There it is. Give him a hand. That's a tremendous, tremendous feat of strength. Now, tomorrow we're going to be back doing some other things. They're going to be pretty crazy. Right now, Bert, I think he's grabbing a microphone. Bert Soren, who is the head of